Morning. Welcome to
MinuteMath142.
MinuteMath number 142. I guess it's not good morning, is it? It's good afternoon. I had a hard time drawing this one, and then when I finally drew it right, it was up high. So sorry about that. But this is a cool problem from the Mathematical Association of America's MinuteMath page, and you know what? Only about a little bit less than 20% of the people got this right. So this is a really challenging problem. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If angle A is 20 degrees, and angle AFG, that angle there, equals angle AGF, then what does angle B plus angle D equal? Okay?
So
Do you see?
this is 20,
Yeah,
and these are the same.
these are the same. Now, we have not studied geometry, right? But
Yeah.
you know a little bit about some stuff in geometry.
Well,
What are
no.
some things that you know?
Calculate the area of triangles.
Okay, so you know how to calculate the area of triangles. Is this an area problem?
No.
Okay, so probably not going to come into play here. What else do you know about geometry?
Well, these angles will be pretty easy to find.
Okay, how?
Well, angles in a triangle add up to 180.
Angles in a triangle add up to 180. Okay. Do you
And-
know anything else about angles?
Well, we know for hexagons and pentagons.
What do we know?
We know the angles.
Well, for regular ones, but this certainly isn't a
Yeah,
regular one.
it's not.
Okay, but so our main fact that we know is angles in a triangle add up
Yeah.
to 180. So let's see if we can use that to help solve our problem.
Well, if this is 20,
Yeah?
then f plus the two angles add up to 160.
Yeah.
That means they're both 80.
Okay, that means both of these angles are 80. Okay, that's good to know.
And that means both of these angles are 100.
Oh, how did you figure that out?
Well, angles in a straight line add up to 180 as well.
Ah, there's another thing we've learned, that angles in a straight line add up to 180. So we know that angles in a triangle add up to 180, and we know that angles in a straight line add up to 180. Okay? So now we're just trying to find out what angle B plus angle D equals.
How are we going to get to those angles?
Yeah, how are we going to do that?
I mean, I said there was like an angle down here.
Yeah, it would be. The only thing we know, though, is this angle's 20, but we did learn that these angles were 80 because they're equal, and they're in a triangle together.
Yeah, but that means this angle is 80 because opposite angles are equal.
Okay. Or, you know, and that's true because that's in a straight line there, so that would add up, that would be 80.
And this would be 100, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
So 80 plus B plus G, whatever that is.
Yeah.
B. That's not going to
Tough.
help us too much.
See if you can focus on angles in a triangle adding up to 180. Remember, you're trying to find what B plus D is.
Oh, there would be a big triangle.
Oh yeah? Is there a big triangle? Where's the big triangle you're seeing? Draw it with your blue marker there. Ah, there's a triangle that has B and D in it. That's interesting.
And we know that this angle's 100.
Oh, we know that that angle's 100.
So 100 plus B plus D equals 180.
Okay.
Or B plus D equals 80.
Hey, look at that. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
We didn't figure out what B was or D was individually. But just by noticing that there was this triangle here, we were able to write down an equation that had three angles adding up to 180, and then we found what our sum was. The sum
It's
is?
awesome that we don't. It's 80.
Yeah.
It's awesome that we don't have to figure out what the individual angles are.
Right, we don't have to figure out what the
That'll
individual
be much
angles are.
harder.
It might be impossible, actually.
Yeah, I think it is.
But we do know what they add up to, which is pretty cool. Good job, sweetie. Good job tracking that down. The geometry has lots of really fun problems like this where, you know, you can find these amazing relationships that hold together between angles and lines and triangles and
All sorts of stuff.
yeah, you wouldn't think it would be so cool, but it is super cool, actually.